It came under cover of night. It seemed innocent enough at first. A few scattered clouds, a light dusting of rain, April's showers ushering in May's imminent bloom. But there was nothing innocent about this April. What followed defied explanation. An unrelenting barrage of God's fury, swift and unexpected like a sloppy Joe shot in the middle of hot yoga. But this wasn't God. This was all man. Fortunately, like most of man's doings, this too was fleeting. Unfortunately, like the aftermath of that partially digested man-witch,
Mother.
this was definitely gonna leave a mark. Chuck hadn't always been two-dimensional.
Ah!
He'd gone to bed a real-life human, the kind with skin and working orifices and crippling student debt. And while the slimmed-down frame and washboard tummy was certainly a welcome upgrade,
Nice.
the idea of being a pre-K crafts project had poor Chuck shaken to his vastly improved core.
Deep breaths, Chuck. Don't freak out. There's got to be a logical explanation for whatever this is. I know. I'm still asleep.
Unfortunately, Chuck was not asleep.
Brady.
Papa, can you hear me?
Brady!
Hear that? Sounds viral. Possibly early stage bronchitis. Who's to say? I'm not a doctor. Point is, it'd be irresponsible to go to work like this. And I'm a lot of things, Chuck. Dashing, devil-may-care, not a doctor. Huh.
That's it? That's your reaction to matchstick hands?
Come on, Chuck. You and I both know something like this was bound to happen. Maybe not this exactly, but certainly something shitstorm adjacent. Have you seen the news lately? We're basically slopping around in a giant porta potty of unflushable Hot Pockets, and good luck finding a pair of galoshes in this roadside crapper. But in terms of fecal matter, stick figures, that's like barely a 1 on the Bristol stool chart. You know, hard itty-bitty nuggets.
I did not.
All I'm saying is it could have been worse. Daddy long legs, way worse. Telemarketers, tapioca, child actors, Bristol 4s and 5s across the board. Flapjacks? We're talking like a solid 6. Well, I mean, there's nothing solid about a Bristol 6.
Whee! Do you think there are others out there? Like us?
Hard, itty-bitty nuggets?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Come on.
Fine. We're stopping at IHOP first. All this talk about flapjacks is making me hungry.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like they're somehow oblivious. How's that even possible?
I don't know, but we're witnessing some staggering displays of unconditional love. Talk about the heebie-jeebies. It's like a pack of rabbit emojis about to go Children of the Corn on our asses. No. Don't look away. Don't ever look away. Is there an opening I'm not aware of?
Help you with something?
Huh?
You're staring.
Oh, right, sorry. It's just, I couldn't help but notice your buttons.
Wow, that was...
Pathetic,
No, pathetic implies effort.
Underwhelming.
Close, but
tragic,
Misguided.
regrettable.
Pathetic.
I was gonna say lazy. hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you can't exactly afford to be lazy.
Zing.
Oh no, sorry, you misunderstood. I wasn't hitting on you.
He says, now that I'm clearly not interested.
No, seriously, I just wanted to ask you a few questions.
Okay, fine. I'll play along. Fire away.
Yeah? Excellent. All right, well, I should probably start with the obvious. Have you always been like this?
Outspoken? Strong-willed?
I meant physically. You know, stubby-handed, button-chested, pancake-like.
Unbelievable. Come on, Peyton, let's get out of here. I suddenly lost my appetite.
So does that mean you have an appetite? Or a place to put food? Give me something to work with here.
That went well. Hey, cheer up, little buddy. Everything's gonna be okay, you'll see. Sure, it stings now, but tomorrow's a new day, and with it, new possibilities. You're gonna get through this. You know why? Because we're gonna get through this. Together.
Thanks, Brady.
You're welcome. I just hope you learned a valuable lesson. Realistic expectations? I mean, did you get a look at the sticks on that chick today? Clearly out of your league.
You think this is about some girl?
What else would it be about?
You feel that?
Not really.
Because our hands are tiny matchstick nubbins, you flat-faced imbecile. Don't you want to know what happened to us?
No. And you want to know why? Because that would require effort. And everybody knows, effort's but a fool's endeavor perpetuated by PepsiCo to sell new Gatorade flavors.
Yeah, but what if there's a reason?
For cucumber lime Gatorade? What am I, ceviche?
A reason for us remembering. What if this is like fate or something? What if everything in our life, every decision, every obstacle has been to prepare us for this moment? You hear that, Brady? Bring, 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 bring. That's destiny calling. Question is, are you gonna pick up the phone?
Destiny from the Booby Bungalow in East Tarzana? You realize this is the Lifesaver incident all over again. Wintergreen Lifesavers. 3rd grade, remember? The whole neighborhood pooled allowances and bought like 50 rolls, then spent the entire afternoon in Robbie's closet cracking them between our teeth, seeing who could make the biggest spark. It was like we were gods.
Your point?
Tiny mouth fireworks? That's like the equivalent of a reach around to a 9-year-old. But did you drop your drawers like the rest of us? No. You were too busy sprinting home to your Dell to ask Jeeves for an explanation. That's my point. You've always needed an answer, even at the expense of fireworks. When are you going to realize? Life is like those wintergreen lifesavers. Glorious, magical, and completely unexplainable.
Unexplainable? It's like basic science. See, the methyl salicylate molecules absorb the ultraviolet light.
Yep, some questions just don't have answers. And you'll be a whole lot happier once you learn to accept that. Now, if you'll excuse me, all this talk about the Booby Bungalows got things a-stirring down there.
3, 2, 1.
Upon further consideration, I may have been a bit hasty in my rush to judgment. We have an obligation to, all the people and things, destiny and whatnot.
God damn it, Chuck, if you think I'm going out like some ascot wearing overly smooth Ken doll,
then you, sir, are sorely mistaken. Now come on. We've got penises to track down.
And so it began, under the unlikeliest of rally cries,
penises! Penises!
our hero's journey. Little did they know just what lay in store for them. The inconceivable perils, the unimaginable dangers lurking around every bend. And that was undoubtedly for the best. For as the saying goes, ignorance is indeed bliss. And our heroes
Penises! Penises!
were two blissful